hours after Pastor Tony Spell of Life Tabernacle Church in Central was charged with 6 misdemeanor counts of disobeying the powers of the governor. Tuesday's service was still on schedule.
Maybe this will be the step that actually gets his attention and brings him into compliance.
That wasn't the case. As hundreds entered into Life Tabernacle, their temperature was checked and a metal detector was used to make sure no one had any weapons on them.
This is an affront and attack upon all Christians across the world.
That was Pastor Spell right after he was charged, saying he will still continue his services regardless.
If they are to arrest me and take me out of this congregation, my assistant pastor will step in immediately. When he is arrested, the third man will step in, and my entire congregation stands in solidarity with me as their shepherd.
Tuesday night, dozens of cars with people lined Hooper Road in front of the church to watch and see if anyone would stop the pastor from holding services.
I have an 18-year-old that's trying to graduate from high school that she can't because of the social distancing that they keep telling us that we need to have. And I have to look at her while she's looking at the news and saying, well, he's defying the odds. Who's going to step up for us?
The district attorney says right now the parish prison is not taking in anyone unless they are a violent offender due to the coronavirus outbreak.
Just have to protect the border. Doesn't stop an abuser. Obviously, the governor's order has gone unheeded, and we'll see again maybe tonight whether he complies with the governor's order or not, and we'll see whatever action has to be taken after tonight or next Sunday.
When you close every door in this city, we'll close this door and we'll go underground. But we are going to assemble and congregate as God-fearing Christians.
Now, y'all, let's be real here. If this was a black minister under house arrest and he was defying that and still gathering thousands of people together, he would be put in jail no matter what stipulations the governor has in place at this time. They would have thrown him in jail. We know why AntKnee here is not being apprehended and jailed for obvious reasons. And obviously, Tony, AntKnee, if the Most High was listening to your prayers, you wouldn't be going through all of this now. Obviously, those prayers aren't being answered. They're being ignored. And see, one of his congregation members have died. His attorney and the attorney's wife, who also attends his church, they both got COVID-19. You would think if people right out of your church got sick, you would not be opening your doors, putting everybody else in harm's way. And by the way, I looked at his congregation. It's not all black, as I was once told. It is an integrated congregation, is what he has. It's not all black. It's integrated. So, ladies and gentlemen, not that that makes any difference. So, Louisiana Pastor AntKnee Spell here is holding services in his church again, defying house arrest orders, followed by an assault. So he actually backed up a church bus, coming very close to hitting a protester outside of his church, one that was picketing why his church was open and him putting people in harm's way. So he was charged last week with an assault for that incident. And he went ahead and did another mass gathering. A Facebook Live from Life Tabernacle Church on Sunday showed Spell walking among 100 people in his congregation, often repeating the phrase, "I've just got to get to Jesus." Yeah, that's why your prayers ain't being answered. All that Jesus stuff and that white Jesus thing, y'all made that whole thing up. You made it up. Okay. Come on, America. Let's get back to Jesus. Let's get back to fake idolatry. Nearly all parishioners were not wearing a face mask, and social distancing was not being practiced. The police department in Central, suburb of Baton Rouge, says on their Facebook page that Spell turned himself into the department last week on charges of aggravated assault and improper backing. Trey Bennett has kept up a one-man demonstration in front of the church since Easter Sunday when he noticed hundreds of parishioners still attending services in defiance of the state stay-at-home mandate, which banned gatherings of more than 10 people. House of worships across Louisiana have turned to online services instead. See, AntKnee don't want that. See, he needs those people to show up in person so he can get their money. Okay, he got a better chance of getting their money if they show up in person than online. Last Sunday, Spell drove a church bus in reverse. And yeah, so that one protester was out there. He tried to back up the bus on him. All right, so dozens of Spell's parishioners met him at the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison, dressed in their Sunday best, arrived in church buses to show support. In a live stream from the church, images including photos of Spell's arrest, as well as information for a GoFundMe account to help with his legal costs, played over music being performed at the church. CBS affiliate WAFB TV reported that a judge on Friday asked Spell if he'd comply with state orders that limit the number of people who can gather in one place at the same time. Spell replied by quoting a Bible verse. East Baton Rouge Parish District Attorney Hillard Moore said. So, in other words, he did not say yes to the judge, and y'all let him get away with that. Again, if this was a black pastor and he did the exact same thing, he would be jailed. Period. Moore said Spell remained silent. When asked a second time, the judge interpreted Spell's silence to mean he would not comply with the state orders. Then why didn't you put him back in jail? You know, yeah, Tony here is getting a little sweetheart deal that we know a black pastor would not get in court. You try not to answer a judge and do what he did. Oh, they be going out of their minds trying to get you in jail. This is why your system is fallen. This wicked system needs to go. And it is going because you still want to play these double standards. Even during a pandemic, these folks still won't let this double standard bullshit go. And your food shortage is already hit. People are already reporting less meat in the supermarkets. It's already hitting. So you just keep going down this journey and let old pastor here keep opening the church, letting his people get infected with no consequences. Obviously, house arrest, that ain't nothing for him. He still can walk out his front door and open up the church, even under house arrest. You ain't punishing this man. You might as well not even give him any type of stay-at-home house arrest orders. It's like he has nothing. Oh, well, at this time, we're not going to do anything unless it's for the most violent crimes. Well, you should have been doing that all along. What took you so long? This is exactly how your system should have been running all along. But you're going to pick this time to all of a sudden do the right thing. What a joke. Y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.